Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them.
Yeah.
Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist. That's right, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got the tickets for less. 12ozsports.com/tickets. That's 12ouncesports.com/tickets.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money, and we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Monday edition of Primetime Live with Philly Pete. Give me a second here. Little couple of bloopers already, but hold on just a second. Okay. Had to get the charger in before things shut down on me. Monday blooper. Here we are. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it the proper way now. This is the Monday edition, January 27th, 2025 edition of Primetime Live with Philly Pete. I'm your host, the one, the only, Philly Pete. As always, we're here live on the 24/7 12 Ounce Sports streaming platform, YouTube, Roku. Come on in, subscribe to 12 Ounce Sports, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget, the chat is always open, ladies and gentlemen. Say what's on your mind. Let's rock and roll. Chiefs, Eagles, Super Bowl, New Orleans. Who you got? Who do the refs have? I think we know quite well. Now, all jokes aside, rematch from a couple years ago. This should be fun. Everybody and their mother all over the Chiefs. We all know that right now. Okay, it's Eagles versus the world right now. It really is. And you actually have people that hate, people that don't even want the Eagles to win all over the Chiefs, and they hate the Chiefs. It's crazy. So it will be an interesting Super Bowl. Cannot wait. It's going to be a fun one. It's good to see 4 Super Bowls in my eternity so far, and hopefully more in the future. Only winning 1, so here we are. All right, let's hope for a nice little rematch, a little redemption after what happened, a couple years ago with Mahomes and, of course, Butker with the game-winning kick, 38-35 final in that game a couple years ago. So congrats to both teams on reaching the Super Bowl and off to Bourbon Street, where there's going to be a lot of partying for all fans. Cannot wait. So there you go. All right. Hockey, little recap from the weekend. Hockey, Friday was pretty good. Saturday was not good. Probably the worst capping hockey day that I had since the beginning of the season. So you're talking about, 3 months into the season, and it's my first pretty bad day. So Sunday I didn't do any plays yesterday. Kind of just been working on some stuff in the house, doing some projects, and just trying to get some stuff done. Tonight, client card has been out. There's I believe we have 4 plays tonight. So we will see what happens there, and hopefully we get a nice little bounce back, get some money back from Saturday. I know everybody wants to. Everybody wants that. But let's kick it off. All right, let's go to some headlines. All right, in the world of sports here, as everyone knows, here comes like now you're gonna bring up the bets. The bets are gonna be the prop bets are gonna be the big thing. That'll be more next week. We'll talk next week about props, Gatorade bath. To be honest, my wife has nailed the last 3 Gatorade baths colors. The last 3 Gatorade colors in the last 3 Super Bowls, maybe 4. She's been cashing out good with that. So I'll let you guys know what she takes, and we'll go from there. But she has gotten the last, I believe, 3 or 4 Super Bowl now with the winning coach's Gatorade bath color. So very, very cool. Very cool. All right. So headline right off the bat. All right. Let's talk about the NFL. All right. Obviously, we have 2 great games that we had. Obviously, the Kansas City game was better. Eagles game was pretty much it was pretty much over after the around middle of the third quarter. It was pretty much lights out. 55 points. If you're telling me that you scored 55 points, you sure as hell should win this game. And they absolutely did. Listen, Washington was playing with house money. They had no right being here, but they played they pretty much played to, not expectations. Because, again, no one thought they were going to be here. And they're playing with house money. But it was nice to see a rookie quarterback, Jaden Daniels, who's likely going to win the Rookie of the Year, as he should, just go into the NFC Championship game like it say nothing. We beat Detroit, and quite frankly, Detroit. No offense to Lions fans, but they're not good. Lions defensively is not good at all. You could argue about Aiden Hutchinson. I don't think it would have mattered anyway. Detroit got lit up. It's pretty much offense or bust for them. Their defense wasn't great all year, to be honest with you, and they stumbled across Washington. So we'll see what happens with them next season. But, good for Washington. They beat Tampa Bay in Tampa. They beat Detroit in Detroit. Third time is always tough to go on the road and beat a team, especially one of your division rivals with Philly. Philly laid a spanking. Right off the bat, Saquon, 3 touchdowns. What can I say? Show me those tickets who had, 2+ touchdowns, 3+ touchdowns. I'd love to see that. This is what makes this Eagles team so special is because, Saquon, I was listening to this. I was reading this earlier, and I was, looking at a couple of things, and I was thinking to myself, what is making this Eagles team so special this year? And you could look at the fact that the first 2 picks of our draft, all right, Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean, all right, 2 defensive backs. And the fact that, hey, everyone thought that we were going to take Lane Johnson's backup. Not happening. I was all about Quinyon. I was all about him. I wanted them to take a cornerback. We needed a cornerback or 2. I knew Cooper DeJean was on the list, but we struck a pose big time with them 2, between Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell, and they're starters on this team. They are rookie starters on this squad, and they're going to a Super Bowl. Can't script it. The number one, and part of that reason is because they're also ranked number 1 in defense this year. Who else can say that you had 2 rookie starters playing for the Super Bowl, okay, and helping that defense be the number 1 ranked defense across the league this season? Not a whole lot. It's a rarity. Got to give it to them. Got to give props. Got to give props to Lori. You got to give props. You really, really do. I love it. Love seeing that. Finally. So, and of course, going after quite arguably the best running back in the game currently, and that's Saquon Barkley, who is with a great team now. Another reason why this team is special this year, because you went out and got a guy that's going to help your team. And that was Saquon Barkley. You went after him. You gave him all the marbles. Thank you, New York Giants. But he was the key to this run as well. And he's been lights out. He's been a bull. All right. You are not stopping Saquon on this team, really. Going off this year. As he should. Behind a great offensive line, great asset to this team. Of course, I'm biased. I'm a Penn State guy, and of course, an Eagles guy as well. But it's the truth, though. We can thank Saquon, as being a great contributor to this team, a great asset to this team. Okay. There you go. I mean, two big keys right there for sure. And here we are, back in the Super Bowl, and we'll see what happens. Buffalo, Kansas City, on the other hand. Well, a lot of people are already saying that controversial calls. Let's rewind to that Des Bryant catch in Green Bay, a decade plus ago. That wasn't a catch, but somehow we saw a catch the other night, which mimicked it. Again, this is a very interesting sort of situation there for sure. A lot of people thought it was incomplete pass. Josh Allen was short on fourth down. He got the first down on that fourth down play. He got the first down, but to the refs side there, like, where was the ball though? Going through every angle, from what I've been seeing, you couldn't really spot the ball where it was. So a lot of people are still arguing about that, and it's understood. Again, it's tough beating Mahomes. It's tough beating Andy Reid. Okay, they find ways to win. Josh Allen had a chance. Dawson Knox, Kincaid dropping that pass at the end. Josh Allen just chucking the ball. And hey, I believe it was Kincaid. Catch the ball. I mean, it was fourth down and long. It was like all or nothing there, and he had a chance to win this. He had a chance to keep the drive going. Now he came back for the ball. You got to catch that. Got to catch that ball, and he didn't. And that was a big play too. But everyone's going to talk about the refs doing their thing, and unfortunately, it's just that's how the tables are turned. But Chiefs are just that team. The Chiefs are that team. They are that good. It is so hard. It is so hard to beat them. It really is. I mean, got to give kudos to them. Going for a three-peat right now. It's going to be a very fun game in 2 weeks. Cannot wait. New Orleans, we'll be seeing you. We will be seeing you very, very soon. So, congrats to Kansas City. Congrats to Philly. And we move on. Tom Brady going to be calling his first Super Bowl. Very cool. In his first year commentating. Very interesting. And, of course, the Super Bowl commercials are always going to be interesting for sure. So, we'll see what happens there as we head towards 2 weeks in New Orleans. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just like that, let me take a quick 2-minute commercial break. When I get back, we'll talk NHL, go through some college basketball and see what's going on tonight. Not much in the world of college basketball. Usually when we get towards Tuesdays, Wednesdays, we get into the bulk of the college basketball, like top teams. I believe Duke's on tonight, Iowa State. So we'll see what happens. I'll run down the list and we'll talk some hockey. We have about 5 games on the ice tonight. So sit back, relax, gather that information, and I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them.
Yeah.
Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist. That's right, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got the tickets for less. 12ozsports.com/tickets. That's 12ouncesports.com/tickets.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money. And we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for taking that quick 2-minute commercial break with me. This is the Manic Monday edition of Primetime Live with Philly Pete, or should I say Victory Monday of Primetime Live with Philly Pete. I am your host, the one, the only Philly Pete. And hey, as always, we're here live on 12 Ounce Sports, 24/7 streaming platform. Okay. We're also live on YouTube. We are live on Roku. We're flying high. Sky's the limit for this network. What better way to start tuning in right now? Right now, the chat is open. We got some hockey tonight. Let me know what your favorite game is for tonight, what your favorite bet is tonight. Give you guys some sort of analysis, what I like as well. College basketball is in full shape right now. You know, you're hitting that last third of the season right now. A lot of teams playing like 20 games already. We're heading down to the stretch of the final 10 games of the regular season. Like, it's wild. It is so wild that college basketball season goes by so fast. This is for mommy, okay? Wait till she gets home. All right, she'll be home soon, okay? A couple minutes. So, kids, man, love them. Gotta love them. But other than that, 12 ounce, we're back. We're back. It's Monday, Victory Monday, feeling good. Work was good today. Hopefully everyone's getting either home from work safe, or if you're still working, hopefully I could be your entertainment for the next 13 minutes here that I have. And we'll be talking, NHL, give you guys free plays. And let's rock out. Let's rock out the last 10 minutes that I have with you guys. Really, we're going to have a fun second half of the show. Give you guys some good analysis. And let the good vibes keep rolling, man. Let the good times roll, really. Let the good times roll. That's right. All right. So currently, in terms of NFL, I have a 16-1 Eagles ticket still floating around in my book right now, which is great. That's $100 bill right there. I'd pay a nice $1,600 if that's the case. So, yeah, I'm going to be hedging. I will be hedging with Kansas City, obviously. A lot of people are going to be like, why you want to do that? I mean, I'd rather get some profit. But, man, would it be ballsy if I just did Philly money line and just had that ticket as well? I mean, shit, imagine that. Nah. I'll be hedging a little bit just to get some profit out of it. That's usually the smart play. 1 point, Kansas City favored by 1. It's going to go back and forth for the next 2 weeks. It really is. I'm curious if the line will get to maybe 3. 2 I can maybe see, but I feel like it's going to be flipping between back and forth with 1.5 on each side. And it depends what you get, really. So we'll see what happens. All right, here we go. NHL tonight, 5 games on the ice. Let's go. New Jersey Devils, Philadelphia Flyers, over-unders at 5.5 at -105. All right. New Jersey -145 on the money line. Flyers +130 at home. The under is 56, 41, and 4 to the under combined for these teams. So the trend is heavily on the under. All right. But if you're giving me a 5.5 with teams I feel like both can score, and they've been scoring lately, 60% each way, 60% on the money line for New Jersey, 60% of the public money on the over. All right. Flyers right now, not really trusting them as much as I would like to, but they're still in a spot. I mean, they have it. They're up and down. I mean, they're going back and forth. But if they're gonna make moves, it's gonna be now. But I like the Devils tonight on the money line -145. I also like the over 5.5 in this spot. So let's give me New Jersey and give me the over 5.5. I'll be short and sweet in this game here tonight in Philly. Kings and the Wings. All right, LA -145 on the money line. Detroit +130 at home. Over-runners at 5.5 at +105. 55% of the public money on LA. 55% of the public money on the over. The under is 49, 39, and 7 to the under. I'm on the under 5.5 in this game at -115. LA, as we know, it's just every time I see LA, I always have to bet under. I don't know what it is, but it's just a feeling, and they're more of a defensive squad. So the under is a trend between these two. I want to take the under, just a gut feeling, under 5.5. And I want to take a shot with Detroit here tonight, +130. One of these dogs are going to win. One of these home dogs are going to win tonight. They really are. And I'll take a chance here with Detroit. So Detroit money line +130 in the full game, under 5.5. LA Kings and the Detroit Red Wings. All right. Next up, we have Vancouver and St. Louis, over under at 5.5 at +120. St. Louis minus 125 on the money line. Vancouver plus 115. The unders 49, 43, and 6 to the under. 65% of the public money on St. Louis, and this is a split between the over-under at 50% each. I like St. Louis at that small money line spot, minus 120, minus 125. I like St. Louis, but I like the over. If I'm getting plus 120, I'm going to take a chance with this one. Vancouver, St. Louis, full game over, 5.5. I'm going to take a shot at plus 120. A little bit, solid value. Might be a little bit, but it's value. It's good value for an over. You don't get over 5.5 at plus 120 anywhere anymore. You don't. You really don't. I remember back in the day, you used to see over-unders at 5. I remember over-unders with like the Islanders, you're talking about like 4, 5, 6 years ago, getting like over-unders were set at 5 for like Islanders games, Those were the best. I would take the over 5s at like minus 140 and just hope for a 2-2 game or just get a push at least, So those times are long gone now. You'll be lucky to get a 5 spot like in this league anymore, really. So let's go St. Louis money line minus 125 in the full game over 5.5. That's where I'm going to spot there at plus 120. So there you go. Next up, Seattle, Edmonton minus 300 on the money line. Seattle plus 260. Over under here is at 6.5 at minus 105. The 6 you can get at minus 135-ish, minus 140. I definitely would. I always buy the half. I always buy the hook. I always buy that half a goal to 6. Worst comes to worst, we get a push. I'm fine with that. 80% of the public money on the Edmonton Oilers, 65% of the public money on the over. I'm on the first period over, full game over in this game. First period over 1.5 at minus 140. Full game over 6 at minus 140 as well. Both same spots there. You can get that at BetMGM. Still has that as far as I know from about an hour or so ago. I'm going to rock out Edmonton puck line. I know it's not. I know everyone's going to say something, but puck lines, I usually only take if I'm getting value. If I'm getting plus money, and I know I'm not getting it. I know I'm not getting plus money in this situation here. The puck line is minus 115 for Edmonton. I'm still going to take it. Edmonton should smoke Seattle tonight. Now, I understand like the under is a trend for these two teams, 50, 45, and 4 to the under, but we're going to see goals, and I think we're going to see goals quite quickly. Edmonton screwed my clients on Saturday with the over 6. That was a 3-unit max play too. We couldn't even get the push. It was a 3-2 game. So and Draisaitl, something was up there, had a wide open net, couldn't hit it. I mean, something that's not him. That's not Leon. So it is what it is. We move on. So let's go Edmonton first period over 1.5, full game over 6, and Edmonton puck line at minus 1.5 at minus 115. That's where I'm at between Seattle and Edmonton tonight. Kraken Oilers, there you go. Last but not least, Pittsburgh, San Jose. Over-under here is, again, at 6.5 at minus 105, or you can get the 6 at minus 140, minus 145. Depends where you shop around. Pittsburgh, minus 175 on the money line. San Jose, plus 160. 65% of the public money on Pittsburgh, 60% of the public money on the over. Again, first period over, 1.5, full game over 6 is where I'm at between these two. San Jose has been cashing our over so much lately. The full game overs has been hitting a lot. Whoever's playing San Jose. We saw the Panthers hit 7 goals the other night, and the game before that, San Jose, that with Nashville, those last 3 games have cleared the over, no problem. This is going to be a big time bet for me tonight. I might be upgrading to a 2-unit play here, but that's where I'm at. Pittsburgh, San Jose, first period over, full game over. All right, that's where I'm at between these two games, these two teams here tonight in San Jose. And Pittsburgh puck line looks tasty, like that plus 140. I don't know what it's iffy. And I know San Jose is going to be due for one of these wins here, but I'm going to take a chance and go Pittsburgh puck line plus 140 value. I'm going to take it. But that's where I'm at in this game here. So let's go Pittsburgh, San Jose, first period over 1.5, full game over 6, and Pittsburgh puck line at plus 140. And there you go. The over is 52, 45, and 6. So the over for these two teams combined is the trend for this game for Pittsburgh and San Jose. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. And my favorite over for tonight is going to be Pittsburgh, San Jose. over 6. That's one of my that, or you could argue that with the Seattle Edmonton over, but I like Pittsburgh San Jose full game over 6 is my favorite over tonight. My favorite first period over. Again, you can go between Pittsburgh or Seattle. One of those first period overs in that spot there as well. Can't go wrong. My favorite home team tonight to win is St. Louis. My favorite dog tonight is going to be Detroit. So there you go, plus 130, plus 135 to be short and sweet with you guys. So 5-card menu. I don't have any player props. If I do, I'll post them. But for now, this is where I'm leaning at tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, short card, nothing too crazy. Tomorrow and usually Tuesdays and Thursdays are usually the big. Those are the big hockey nights. They truly are. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so back to the world of what we have going on here. We're gonna be rocking and rolling. The biggest upset tonight could easily be the Kraken. I mean, Edmonton's defense, we know goaltending is not great. Kraken could easily surprise tonight. I mean, if you're telling me, Kraken is absolutely worth a shot. It's worth a flyer, plus 260. I mean, even the puck line at plus 1.5 is at plus 105. I mean, if that's what you're feeling, by all means. I mean, it's a Manic Monday for a reason. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, man. Like, same thing. That's why I'm on the Devils tonight. I like the Devils as well this evening, minus 145. Flyers also not really contending the way I would like them to be. They kind of been very inconsistent this year. Devils have a good spot here tonight for sure. So, but if that's something you want to look at, like Kraken plus 1.5, that's at plus 105, plus 110. Like not a bad spot either. I mean, you're still getting a little bit of value there to cover that puck and a half. Sharks will be the lone home dog tonight. Okay, well, hey, Ice X, man, we'll see what happens. I mean, that's a good spot. You never know. I mean, it's possible. They've been giving up goals a lot. They've been getting destroyed, but almost had chances to beat Nashville. I'm not saying Nashville's a great team, but it's saying something. And Pittsburgh isn't that great either, to be honest. So this could be an upset for sure. And also rumblings with Crosby going to Colorado. You just don't know what's going to happen. So time will tell for sure. And we'll go from there. We will go from there, ladies and gentlemen. So, but good comment. I mean, I like where your head's at in these games. Kraken Mom Strip. Yeah, you never know. It could be worth it. We may be seeing a big time winner tonight, but that's where I'm at. I mean, the Sharks Penguins over 6 is more my favorite play of anything tonight, just for the way that San Jose's been giving up goals left and right. 7 goals to the Panthers. 6 goals to the Preds the night before, and then 7 goals again to the Preds before that. Pittsburgh's very capable of scoring, 4 or 5 goals if they are on their game. And the Sharks can provide a couple goals too, maybe 2. All right, let's go, man. Give me like a 5-2 sort of game. Let's have a nice easy over in that game tonight. So that's gonna be my favorite play for everybody tonight. Pittsburgh, San Jose. Full game over 6 is going to be my best bet for tonight for everybody that's tuning in. It's a client play as well. So I want to get more and more involved with that. I want to give you guys more of a free play from what I have for my clients. Just trying to be, just very grateful for everyone that's been tuning in to this show. So other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of time, unfortunately. It's dinner time. Time to eat, time to feed the family. Have a wonderful evening, and I will be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Let's have fun, and let's cash out some tickets. Good night.
Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them. Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist. That's right, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got the tickets for less. 12ozsports.com/tickets. That's 12ouncesports.com/tickets.